There's a couple commands that we've modernized in Inventor 2019. The first one is the whole command, and we've laid the groundwork here, so you'll see this in future commands over time. But in the whole command, you'll notice it looks a little bit cleaner, a little more tidy. A couple things that I can do with this: if I drag it to the side, I can dock it to the right side. I can dock it on the side of the browser. I can even drag it down to the bottom of the browser and dock it in the browser. So that's very nice for me to be able to have it there. Then of course I can have it just over the Inventor canvas as well. So moving on, one of the highly requested features that we've had for a while is being able to have favorites or presets. So now you'll notice I'm just going to pick on the face, and I've got a handful of pre-created presets. So I've got a 1/4 inch through hole, 1/4 inch counterbore hole. If I wanted to make a 1/4 inch counter sink hole, I could do that. So I have a 1/4 inch. I'm going to create a counter sink, and we're just going to create a new one from that. And I'll just do something like a 1/4 inch counter sink and save it. So now I have a 1/4 inch counterbore, counter sink, and through, and I can toggle between those and use those. So it's very easy for me to be able to easily create those, create the hole types that I want to use that are important to me, and I can reuse those over and over again. So I'm also going to come in and just grab that outer edge to place the hole concentric to a couple of these edges. Very easy to do. We'll swap over to a counterbore or just a through hole. Now imagine, kind of moving to the next part of it, imagine I've set this up. These are all concentric, but I want to add another hole all in the same hole dialog, the whole feature, but it's going to be offset from this edge. One of the nice things that we've done now is you'll notice that I can go to sketch. So you may not have noticed it when I first created the hole, but I didn't start out with a sketch. I just was picking edges like we can do with Inventor, but you really kind of choose if you're going to go down the route of using a sketch with hole centers or being able to grab certain information from the Inventor model. Here you kind of get the best of both worlds, that I can leverage the whole feature, and I can just pick edges and specify where I want to place holes. I can also go into the sketch and I can put hole centers. So it may be that I put a hole center there, and I could come in and dimension that from the edge. So it's creating a sketch on the fly and allowing me to specify where I want that. From here we'll go back to the whole feature. I can see the preview of it, and we'll hit OK. If I take a look at it in the browser, we notice that it created a sketch under the whole feature, and if I want to edit, I can edit the sketch by itself, or if I edit the whole, I have the same capability to go back into the sketch or the whole. So it really eliminates me having to back up, going to the sketch if I forgot to add a whole center, add the whole center, and then going back into the whole. I can just do it all at once. So from there, the next thing that we're going to take a look at is the measure command. So if we go into our measure command, last year, 2018, we actually added the ability to be able to dock this around to the different parts of the user interface, much like what we did with the whole this year. One of the things that we did this year is we added back the accumulation of measurements. So it may be that if I wanted to pick a couple of edges here, we'll just say pick those 2 edges. I have 2 inches. I can say let's hold that value, and we're going to pick a couple of more edges and add those to it. So I can accumulate those throughout my model. So with that, I could keep selecting various ones. It would add them up, and I can get my overall value. So those are a couple of the nice things we've done on the modernization front for Inventor. And love to get your feedback. Certainly play with it. Let us know what you think, and we'll see where we go from there. Thank you.